Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're doing another one of our What If You Could Find Missing Episodes list, and today it's going to be just 3. What if you could find and recover 3 missing episodes from the 60s? Which 3 would you pick? Now I've done 10, I think I've done 5, so we're really narrowing it down today. We're just going to pick 3. You find a magic lamp, you rub it, genie pops out and says, instead of 3 wishes, you can pick which 3 missing episodes, not stories, episodes of Doctor Who that you want returned. Which ones would you pick and why? My list, number 1, 10th Planet episode 4. To be fair, it's less because I want it and more because of its historical significance, and I feel obligated to pick it because it's such an important episode. 10th Planet is such an important story. Not only for being the first regeneration, for being Hartnell's final story, but also for introducing the Cybermen. And I love the Mondasian Cybermen design. Plus, episode 3 does drag a bit with Hartnell not being there. So it would really be nice to have Hartnell's final, actual last episode in the main role back. So we could actually watch that whole story from start to finish. It's such an iconic, important, and historical episode. I feel obligated to pick it. And plus, I would like to have it. Even though there are several others I would personally prefer more because I'm more of a Troughton guy. Number 2 on the list would be the next episode, Power of the Daleks, episode 1. Even with Power completely missing, I would still want episode 1. Again, I think it has a historical significance. And 2, I just really want to see Troughton's first episode in the role and to see him acclimating to being the Doctor, see what he's doing with the role instead of just the brief bits of footage that we have existing from it. I would really, really want that. So to be able to have 10th Planet and episode 1 of Power of the Daleks would be a huge boon for me. The third one gets a little tricky because if you've only got one more episode to play with, do you complete something else or almost complete something else? Like, do you go, episode 3 of Web? Or do you nearly complete something else that's nearly missing? Or do you try to grab an episode of something completely missing or mostly missing so you can get kind of a taste of it? Like maybe an episode from Fury or, an episode from Highlanders. Do you bring, another episode from Underwater Menace so you can nearly complete it? It's hard to know where to go. Me, I would probably choose between the Moon Base and the Invasion. I think, the Cybermen are kind of Troughton's villain, really. He fights them so many times. And I like both stories. I really like the Moon Base. I really like the Invasion. I have more of a soft spot for Moon Base, but I think Invasion's an objectively better story. So I would be happy with any of those 4 episodes. If I picked, and I did go back and forth on this a bit, between episode 3 of Moonbase and episode 4 of Invasion. Those were the ones that I was really stuck between. I would probably go episode 4 of the Invasion. That way, you start off with the animation, and then after that, you're in the whole story. Although I'd be fine with episode 1 of the Invasion and just having the animated episode 4, but I would probably pick one of the Invasion episodes, probably episode 4, but I'd also be fine with either episode of the Moonbase. So those are my choices, and that's the reason why I would pick them. The first 2 being historical significance, plus I just want Power. I love Troughton, so I want his first story. And the third one just being because I like both of those stories and want them as near complete as I can get. I want to know which ones you would pick and why, and what you think of my choices. So comment down below and let me know. Other things to do, click the like button and the subscribe button. That helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and I certainly appreciate it. I also have a Patreon that does help me keep the bills paid. If you're interested in supporting me there's a link to that down in the description below. I want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Dr. Perkins and Stephen Crane and Colin Coney. I appreciate their continued support as I do the support of all of my patrons. I also have a P.O. box if there's anything you would like to send me to review, as well as a link to my Amazon wish list down in the description as well. Most importantly, though, thank you for watching.